What's up?
I'm glad I got that in the recording.
We're playing one of my favorite classic games. The original Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog. While we do this, you want to talk about your love of Sonic? Because you are a huge Sonic fan, although you're not, of course.
Well, yeah, we've already done Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 on this channel.
Yeah, I guess people already figured you're a huge fan.
Go check them out. But yeah, Sonic is honestly... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say it's my favorite video game series. I absolutely recognize that some of, if not most of, the Sonic games are not good. But
that's not what matters.
Yeah, the ones that I grew up with, you know, namely the 2D games and Sonic Adventure 1, they hold just such a fond place in my heart.
And they're fun. I mean, say what you will about Sonic Adventure 1. I am, pretty unversed in Sonic games, and I had fun with it. Like, yeah. I was like, this is not bad.
That was actually my first Sonic game. When I was a kid, I think I must have been... God, what year did the Dreamcast come out? 98, I think. So I was 4 or 5.
Damn.
I went to Texas to visit some family members, and special stage.
You remember this?
Yes, I do.
I don't remember shit from when I was 5.
I remember this. Yeah, I went to Texas. It's a fleeting memory, but it's an important memory. I went to Texas to visit some family members, and one of my cousins, he was probably like college age, in his like early 20s, around my age now, and he had a Dreamcast, and one of like the 2 games he had for it was Sonic Adventure. So I was a really sheltered kid, and I hated socializing, so I saw that he had video games, and I'd never played with a Dreamcast, so of course I took that opportunity. I just remember that entire vacation. I don't remember how long it was, but I do remember that the entire time I was sitting in front of the TV playing with his Dreamcast, and I didn't beat the game, but I made it most of the way through Sonic Adventure with all the characters. Yeah, that cemented my love for Sonic, but I had always grown up with Nintendo consoles, so... like that's what we had in the house. Oh shit. My parents played a lot of video games back then. So I had been exposed to the NES, the Super Nintendo, the N64. I'd been exposed to all of that stuff already. I don't remember. Oh yeah. So around 2001, a couple years later, that's when they started releasing Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 on the GameCube.
Oh, like the re-releases?
Yes, and so around that time was when I got really into Sonic. Ever since then, though, the games have been, not so great on the whole. But the ones that are good are at least, somewhat fun. There are good parts in them. I will say that. The ones that are really bad are actually somewhat enjoyable because they're just so goddamn janky, and they have a lot of like what the fuck moments in them. So just growing up with this series and seeing it evolve and devolve, it's just
sideways.
Yeah, it's been such a weird ride. Like, I don't think I'll ever get tired of Sonic because you never know what the fuck they're gonna do with it next. Like, I remember being a kid and like seeing Black Knight come out. Like, I was hyped for that shit, and yeah, I got it day one. I played.
Did you love it as a kid?
No. But it was a Sonic
I had
game.
taste even at that age.
No, look, even today, I vowed to play, like, I'm sorry.
No,
these stages are trippy as fuck.
Oh, they hurt. They bother. They confuse me. Is what happens. Is I get like dizzy. Sorry, continue.
What was I talking about? Oh yeah. There are a couple video game series that I'm kind of doomed to play every iteration. Not iteration. I'm kind of doomed to play like every entry in the series, just because the love for that series was cemented for some reason. And even though I know the games are bad, I still have to play them just because it's a Sonic game. The same goes for Kingdom Hearts. I'm going to have to play every Kingdom Hearts game until the end of time. I don't care how fucking terrible and stupid the story is.
Well, I mean, good thing for you that the Kingdom Hearts games seem to be getting better. Well, maybe not story-wise. I mean, gameplay-wise. They're fun, right?
Yeah. I've never had a problem with the gameplay of Kingdom Hearts. They're always doing a lot of weird experimental stuff with the, formula that switches it up, but always includes a very healthy mix of action and RPG elements. The battle systems are always, really fun. The entire problem of Kingdom Hearts lies with the story.
Fun fact, my first Sonic game was Sonic Adventure 1 as well. Remember I told you about that bizarre experimental school thing? I'm sure if...
Oh yeah, you should tell us about that again.
Again?
Yeah.
I'm almost certain I've said it like 3 times
on this channel. They might not watch Sonic Adventure and other stuff. Whoa. Oh shit, it's the first Eggman fight in the world.
Oh shit. But like, I have these memories of like this summer school thing I went to. My dad and I'm actually talking to my dad right now on the phone about it.
Oh yeah?
He's saying he doesn't recall anything like that. However, he's saying very possible that it happened, but I remember this school that I went to that had a lot of weird classes, and one of the classes was just a room full of video games, and they just sent us in there and they were like, go ahead, have fun. And not every day I would get to go to this video game class, but when I did, I'd be so happy. And I mostly spent my time playing Donkey Kong 64. However, they did have a Dreamcast there, and I played Sonic Adventure 1 on it. There's also a woodshop class. There was a bunch of other classes that, I have weirdly selective memory, so I can't remember a lot of the classes. I only remember my 2 favorite, because woodshop class was actually pretty interesting at the time. As a kid, I just had never been in anything like it.
Oh no!
I think there was a home ec-like class. I'm not sure. I remember not being in that class often, though, if there was one. Or it was something like home ec. It was like a cooking class.
Yeah.
But, although it was very basic foods, because we were just kids. One of my theories is that I was, like, in part of, like, a study or something. Like, 10 out of 6 children is mathematically impossible. No, like, it took me a second. But, like, yeah. Like, my dad, his leading theory, I'm texting him right now about this. His is, that it was something related to, Boy Scouts. I mean, if you guys don't already know, I'm transgender. So, I used to be in the Boy Scouts before I transitioned. Fucking hated it. It's awful. They asked me, like, at this big ceremony, like, what are you going to do when you become an Eagle Scout? And I'm like, I'm not. I like, looked at them and said, I don't like Scouts. I'm not going to continue this. And they were all like, all right, who's next? Like, they just, like, it was awkward as hell, but I didn't care as a kid because, I was a kid.
I mean, I wouldn't have cared now.
It may have been related to Scouts. I don't know. Very possible. I don't think it was, only for the fact that a lot of the Scout stuff I went to was all outdoors.
Yeah.
I do remember going to something with the wood shop at a Scouts event. I do remember going to, like, a summer camp that was similar in that it had, like, things to do. Yeah, I'm getting memories floating back now.
Oh, God.
Yeah, like, there was, like, a wood shop. There was, like, making, like, bracelets or some shit in Boy Scouts. there was a whittling thing, there was camping stuff at this event thing, and we all stayed in these like kind of log cabin things, but they were like pretty much shit. Oh, we shot like BB guns too.
Really?
Yeah, and we had archery, and archery was my favorite.
All right.
If anyone knows anything about me, or not, no, that's...
Why would they?
Okay. I've always liked archery, and I've gone back and forth on it. I've gone, like, I used to do it as a kid. I stopped. I did a little bit as a teenager. I stopped. Dabbled a little as an adult. Currently, I'm not doing archery because I live in an apartment, and it's just kind of hard. I used to shoot a bow and arrow in my backyard when I lived with my parents, and it was really fun.
Oh, I'm sure.
But the only issue is we were right in like front of some woods, so if I missed an arrow, it would go into the woods and it'd be fucked. So I've lost a few arrows permanently.
Yeah. I'm probably not gonna get all the Chaos Emeralds on this run. As many times as I've played this game, I've only ever gotten all the Chaos Emeralds once. So, yeah, that's probably not gonna happen. Whoa. I do always get the first two, but after that, it's kind of just luck from there on out. But, I mean, still
fact that you, like,
still gonna try.
Beat this game. I mean, there's a chance that you might not beat it this time. I mean, I think you will.
I will at least make it to the final level. There is a, I don't make it to the very end sometimes. But
yeah, but you have before. The fact that you have...
Yeah, I play this game very regularly, so I know it.
So bad at games in general, but specifically games like this. I prefer games that when you die, you go to a checkpoint.
I made myself good at this game. When I was a kid, I played this on the GameCube, on the Sonic Mega Collection, and it was so fucking hard. I actually never made it past this level that I'm on right now. Until one day I was like, no, I'm done. Fuck this. We're gonna do this. Cause I was able to do Sonic 2 up until the last level. Even today, I can't do Sonic 2 because I can't beat the final boss. But I can always make it to the final boss.
You told me Sonic 2 is a lot harder than this one.
Yeah, Sonic 2 is pretty hard. Sonic 3, on the other hand, I was always able to beat, with no problem. So I wanted to go and do this one because this one's a lot shorter than Sonic 2. So I looked up maps online of all the level layouts, and I found where all the secrets are, like this.
Oh, so like it would help you finish it because like you get extra lives, extra rings.
Exactly. Every time you get 100 rings, you get an extra life as well. So there's tons of opportunities if you look up the maps of the levels to go around and get extra shit.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, and so that's pretty much how you gotta do these 2D platformers unless you legitimately just want to go around. And, yeah.
Yeah, there's some people who just have a natural knack for this, but the fact that you like as a kid went through all that, that's really cool.
There was a really good site called Sonic Retro. It's actually still around.
Awesome.
Yeah, they do intense breakdowns of Sonic games like that. Really helps out. It's better than any official guides out there.
So is every enemy in this game a robot? Because you just killed what looked like a caterpillar, but one of those animals came out. Is it a robo-caterpillar?
Yeah, it was a robot caterpillar. I think it's called Caterkiller.
Really?
All of the robots have names. I'm just not sure what most of them are. I don't know what that is.
That's a floaty McStinger. Yeah, they don't look like they can't be robots, but they do. My first thought is not that's a robot, you know what I mean? Maybe the bee-looking ones definitely do look more robotic, but the caterpillars.
I always pictured Eggman's robots as being kind of plasticky and toy-like robots.
Yeah. Not like metal.
Yeah.
Well, some of them are, but like not most of them. later games, he definitely goes a lot more robotic with his henchmen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looked like it like, I'm not like,
Oh, shit.
you could go, that's a robot caterpillar.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fucking shit.
Oh, well. Got invincibility. Fuck it.
I would say that's fucking worth it. Whoa. I didn't know there was invincibility in Sonic.
Yeah. Shit, all of them.
Looks like it's gonna
even the 3D
induce
ones.
a seizure, though, when you move.
It might.
Please don't watch. Well, I feel like it would suck if you had epilepsy.
Don't watch Let's Plays in general if you have epilepsy, guys. Come on.
Or at least bad enough epilepsy that would be triggered by that kind of simple. Well, I can't imagine living life with epilepsy because that cuts out a lot of media. Video games definitely, but I feel like a lot of movies and stuff too.
Yeah. Like, try going in and watching a movie like Doctor Strange or something.
Oh god. Well, I mean, even like Avengers or Justice League, any action film is gonna have a lot of explosions and bright lights and shit like that.
Oh yeah, we saw Justice League.
Yeah, and I'm in love with it. I mean,
Pretty
it's
good.
not even that amazing, but I'm a DC fan, and it wasn't bad, and that's all I asked for.
Right.
It looks like it's a good start to an extended universe.
It felt like the movie equivalent to a pilot, but it was a good movie.
Yeah.
So
It's like a good pilot.
Yeah.
Can I say you would say, like, do you feel like the DC universe is kind of at the point that Avengers, when they made Avengers, like, as far as like, because like,
Yeah, as far as what goes.
like, because what Marvel's approach was to, like, you know, do all the individual heroes first and then do this team up.
Right.
But we're getting like Flash, Aquaman. I mean, Wonder Woman was introduced before, but like, we're getting them like actually here. Do you think it worked? Do you think that you felt that we could still go along with these characters despite not having full solo movies? And if so, do you think that full solo movies would have helped, done no difference, or what?
Well, yes, because they framed it differently. Because see, Thor in the Avengers didn't have a through arc. He just shows up because Loki's there, and here I am. You know, if Avengers had worked it into the story, like, hey, I'm Thor, this is what's up. They kind of do. You don't have to see Thor to watch Avengers, but I feel like you kind of miss some stuff. I don't know. Justice League just, it introduces all of the characters in a way that makes it feel like this is really their introduction, I guess.
Uh-huh. Do you think solo films would have helped or not made a difference? Or
I don't think they would have made a difference. If they were good, I mean, yeah, they would have helped, but I don't think they were necessary.
All right.
And yeah, I don't even think they were necessary in the case of Avengers. I just think that's the route they went with.
I also think that something interesting comes up when you look at Justice League. Because, like, what Justice League did in... Oh, shit.
It's okay.
What Justice League did, like, in universe is, like, Batman has been operating for years. Wonder Woman has been, like, kind of in the shadows, doing stuff, but not really.
Mm-hmm.
Flash is, you know... Cyborg wasn't even a superhero. Flash is... Oh, I guess I shouldn't be talking about this. Spoilers.
It's okay.
Well, I'm saying what it did is it took
I'll
the
wait a while,
characters
though.
that are, like, kind of starting out as superheroes but weren't really big into the superhero scenes and made them, like, public figures in that universe.
Yeah.
So now, like, with the Flash movie, the first solo Flash film's gonna have Barry kind of at that level. It's gonna have Cyborg at that level in his movie if he gets one.